Turn the music up, baby, and turn around to me. Light a candle, let's sit down. Now tell me about your evening. Tell me little things that's on your mind. You know that I love you. You're my king and I'm your queen. You're my very special thing. He said she keeps on playing games. Her loving ain't the same. No. I don't know what to say, but what a shame. If you were mine, you would not get the same. If you were mine, you would top everything. But God, the moon, the sun, the clouds, the stars. Why she only fuck you over cause you let her run them games. You know that I love you. With nothing above you but God, the moon, the clouds, the stars. I breathe.
What's going on, everybody? It's Pac-Man Jones for Savannah Seaport News, and today I have another artist that I'm going to bring out on the scene. Her name is Chantel. She has a mixtape out on that Piff called I'm the One Volume 1, and it was released in April of 2016, so I'm gonna do a quick review for it as well. And about her as an artist, she's originally from Mobile, Alabama, but she relocated to Savannah where she currently stays. And about her genre of music is more so electric and soul, but she does different types of music, R&B, hip-hop also as well. Now let's just get into her mixtape. Track number 1 on here is called It Was All a Dream. That was the intro for that mixtape, and very powerful intro, I can say. And she touched on a few things in here. What I got from this track, in my opinion, was that guys that really don't believe in her, she kind of waking up from her dream and start to come to reality. You can really see her wordplay and her vocabulary in this track. A very dope track. She spits hard in this one, and I feel like it was a good intro because it describes her as a person, like the trials that she's gone through or already been through before, and just trying to make it to the top. Track number 2 on here is called Lost, and it features Jaws of Life. And what I get from this track on here is that her first verse, she's saying that she was 19, she got arrested. She didn't say what she got arrested for, but it's more so about her being in the system, being in the jail system, and she felt like she's lost in the system. And she talks about how she's trying to get bonded out and everything else. And her second verse on the Lost track, she talks about a lover that she once talked to and just abandoned her. And I really like this track, and I tell you why I like this track. I'm a big sucker for storytime rap. I really am. So if you give me a track and you describing like what you've been through, and this in vivid detail, I'm a sucker for storytime rap. I really am. That's to me, storytime rap is the best kind of rap for me, because it gives you a story of what this person has gone through before. Very dope track. One of the top tracks on here, in my opinion. Track number 3 on here is called I'm the One, and what I get from that track is more so about her originality, and more so just being victorious and being on top, and just showing people why she's the one. And this track is more so R&B ish, and she definitely sings on this track. She's definitely a great singer, by the way. Track number 4 on here is called Come Up and Rise, and that actually is the beat to Lil Wayne's Always Strap. And man, she goes in lyrically on this beat. I mean, her wordplay is unmatched with any other artist that I covered so far. I mean, she's actually spitting bars on this. I mean, she reaches on a whole lot of other things in this track, but it's just her wordplay is just immaculate. I mean, it really is. I mean, I don't think anybody else could rap faster than her. That all the other artists that I covered so far. I mean, very dope track. Track number 5 on here is called Don't Remix, and that actually is Bryson Tiller's instrumental to Don't, and she gives her type of style on that beat. Some of the words are kind of identical from what Bryson Tiller said in this track, but she gives her own style and flavor to this track as well. Also, what I get from this track is, her love for men, and also about this track, not even about this track, but this type of album or this type of mixtape. I feel like she's kind of a religious person, because throughout most of her tracks she gives out thanks to God and recognition to God as well. So that's what I got from this one. Track number 6 on here is called Party, and it also features Jay Rizzle and E Cargo. And what you get from the track is, how the party life is, popping bottles, being in the club, celebrating. That's what you really get from this track. You hear the auto-tune for the most part in this track as well. Track number 7 on here is called Bitch Better Have My Money. That's actually Rihanna's instrumental track, and she gives her spin on it, as well as like how she did the other track for Bryson Tiller's Don't. And very dope wordplay on this. It's not a long song. It's probably like a minute long song, but it's decent. Track number 8 on here is called Freak, and that features, hopefully I'm saying his name right, Kim C and Kira. And Freak, it kind of reminds me of that party track. It just more so telling people how they like to party, how they like to drink, and just about that party lifestyle. And I like this track. It's a decent track on here as well. Track number 9 on here is Feel So Good, and that's more so of an R&B track. She definitely sings on this one. And Feel So Good, it just really, she more so states how love makes her feel on the inside, and how she would treat a man, and how a man should treat her as well. Definitely a good track on here. Track number 10 is called Mental Abuse. She actually has a video for this, and mental abuse is just more so about being in a relationship with a bad person that's just causing stress on her head and her brain, and she just more so just trying to get away from this person. I like this track, I really do, because it gives a description about relationships and how things could just go sour and bad, and I feel like she describes that on this track vividly. The last track on here, track number 11, Read Between the Lines, that actually features NHYE. Hopefully I'm saying his name right as well, but this track is more so about relationships and how you can just kind of avoid games being played. Just, read between the lines, read the person's personality and their character. Now, if I had to grade this mixtape, and I'm going to try to be as honest as possible, I'm stuck in between the B+ and the A. And I feel that way because I feel like there's a few songs that she probably could have did without, mainly so the songs that has the instrumentals to other artist beats, like the Don't Remix and Bitch Better Have My Money. I mean, she probably could have did without those tracks. And also, I feel like she could have did without some of those features on this mixtape. Not saying that it takes away from the artist, but I didn't really like the tracks that she had featured with other artists. I feel like I didn't get enough of her on the track, her wordplay, her singing. But I mean, I do like this mixtape because she goes in on her wordplay, and like this mixtape, it takes you different places. She lets you know what's going on inside of her head. She lets you know about her past, her love life. And also about being in the club, the party life, and also about the mental abuse track. She also gives a description about how relationships can turn slightly violent. So this mixtape took me a good bit of places, and it's only 11 tracks long, so she got the format that I like, not so long of a mixtape, because really nobody want to listen to a mixtape that's 20 tracks long, 18 tracks long. Like I said, keep it short and sweet and straight to the point. And also what I like about her is her wordplay, her singing. Her singing is really dope. And also I think she know how to play the instrument. I believe she know how to play the trumpet. But she's a very talented artist. And I will put the link to this mixtape, I'm the One Volume 1, in the link in the description, so you can listen to this for yourself. But me personally, I do want to see more from her. I know this mixtape was dropped early last year, so I'm anxious to see what she's gonna drop in the future, because I'm really hooked on her music and her singing. So I'm waiting to see what she has to drop next. I know she dropped some videos as of recently, But I'm anxious to see what she got coming up next and what she can do for the Savannah hip hop scene. But that's all for right now. Hopefully you guys enjoy. But it's Pac-Man Jones with Savannah Seaport News, and I'm out.
Dark secrets of my past that are no longer a secret. Had to put it on blast. Gotta put your business out just to help somebody. If you really truly wanna help somebody, help them not to kill somebody. You got it. This life is just a test. You gotta move forward. You gotta do your best. Cause he's an undercover liar. He lie under the cover. He look a bitch right in the eye and tell her that he love her. He got power. And I got 50 cents, and you can have a quarter. I can't pay the rent, but we can take a shower. Don't like flowers, cause they die when they get dry. I don't know why, I cannot lie. I can't deny this feeling that I feel inside is ruthless. In the booth lit, on this new shit. Stand around and listen, you can use it. Relax your mind, enjoy the rhymes and all the times, cause love is blind.